A's Extra.
The Anglers Extra pregame show continues from Veterans Field. Before Chatham and Bourne, the last matchup of the season between the two teams, 4 games left in the regular season. It's time for Catch of the Day. Ian Unsworth here with Chatham righty Owen Stevenson. Thanks for coming on.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Owen, you've had 2 great outings in your time with the Anglers, most recently against Falmouth when you threw 7 scoreless. What was working for you then?
Honestly, I was just pounding fastballs away. I throw a 4-seam and a 2-seam, and they had a lot of lefties in their lineup. I've always liked pitching to lefties because I can just throw my 2-seam a lot. So I was really working away a lot and then mixing in some fastballs in. I honestly think I had a span where I threw probably 50 straight fastballs. And, you know, I've been trying to work on my off speed a little bit up here. In my last couple outings, I did that a lot more. But, you know, I was attacking with the fastball and, you know, we put some runs on the board. So I just wanted to have some quick innings and get a lot of ground balls and fly balls. So that's what I did.
I talked to Caden Hobson yesterday about your outing. The catcher from that ballgame, he's catching tonight as well. What were you guys talking about in between innings?
Yeah, you know, our pregame plan was to mix it up a lot. They were a hot team at the plate. So, you know, after the first couple innings, and we were just really attacking with fastballs, he was like, hey, if you want to switch it up, we can. But I was like, no, let's just stick with what's working until, you know, they hit it. And, you know, it kind of worked out. They didn't really hit much. And so we just stuck with that plan to just keep attacking with fastballs both sides of the plate.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
You showed up in Chatham mid-season. You played at San Francisco, heading to Arizona State. How'd you learn about the Anglers?
Honestly, Coach Bloomquist, the head coach at Arizona State, set me up here. At the beginning of the summer, you know, I didn't know if I was going to be able to go to the Cape, what team that was going to be, but I'm glad I ended up here. You know, Coach Bloomquist set me up, and he knows Holiday really well, so, you know, that relationship helped a lot, and, I mean, it's been great since I've been up here, so.
What's your relationship like with Tom Holiday?
Oh, it's been great so far. You know, we've got Dennis Cook handling the pitching, so, you know, when we talk, it's usually just brief after an outing, but, I mean, I think he's been happy with me so far, so haven't had too many tough conversations.
He flipped the ball at Owen while we were walking over. It almost got him in the right foot, but Owen avoided the sprained ankle. Owen, you got to face one of your San Francisco teammates that's also heading to Arizona State in Luke Keeschel, a guy who's a Cape League All-Star playing fantastic over for Orleans. What was that competition like when you went head-to-head?
Oh, it's awesome, man. Like, that's my best friend. I always love facing him. You know, we've got a lot of competition just between us. I feel like, you know, it brings my game up, brings his game up. So, you know, he's my favorite guy to face in the country. You know, like, I know he's going to put together a great at-bat, so I'm going to have to execute all my pitches. And, you know, he knows I'm coming with my best stuff, so it's always fun to see what happens.
Is there a little jawing before or after?
No, you know, he was just happy I didn't hit him. My freshman year, I drilled him, and he did not like that, so he was happy I didn't get him there.
Who else is the toughest hitter you've had to face thus far?
In the Cape?
Yeah.
Gosh, honestly, I don't really like to look at scouting reports out here. I just like to play. So yeah, I mean, I've had a decent time up here. Haven't faced like a ton of guys where I was like, oh my God, I hope I don't have to face him again. But, you know, I mean, I'm just glad the competition's all good, so I don't have to really focus on one guy at a time.
We've heard that from a lot of players, that playing in the Cape, there aren't as many scouting reports, there's not as much data. Do you like pitching with sort of a clear head?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just pure baseball. It's like when I've got that scouting report in my head, you know, I know a guy's weaknesses and his strengths, and I think being out here, it's like it's a lot more pure. You know, I'm just kind of going back to the way I pitched in high school and all that stuff, where I'm just me versus him, you know. So.
And bringing it back to high school, that sort of mentality comes out again when you hop out on the mound and you're seeing guys you've never seen before.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's a lot different in college. We've got the whole lineup. We know, you know, you watch video, you know what you're facing. And out here, it's like you kind of just got to do it yourself and just read the game a little bit. And I think that's a big part of what makes summer ball so helpful going into the season.
And you're going into one more regular season start. Tom Holiday said, Owen, you've got the second to last game of the season against division leaders YD. What are you doing to get ready for that one?
I'm just, you know, preparing as I always do, getting my throwing in down here, making sure I work out at the gym, and, you know, just keeping my head clear. I mean, I've been really loose and relaxed since I've come up here, so just taking that out with me.
Owen Stevenson staying loose and relaxed and trying to help Chatham sneak in the playoffs in that East Division. Owen, thanks for your time.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.